everybody, my name's Amanda from scrimpingmummy.co.uk, and last week I brought you this lovely card. Very easy, but it had a bit of a special flower on, and if you look it's very dimensional and it's very pretty. And I did say that if 10 people commented on the flower wanting a tutorial that I would do one, and just about everybody asked for it. So here we are. I'm going to show you what I did. It is, I will say, it is quite a long process because you need to wait for glue to dry. So I'm going to have to show it you, I'm going to have to film it in a few parts and then try and cut and paste it together somehow. I'm not very good at editing. But I literally can't show you the flower from start to finish without stopping, otherwise the video would be way too long. So I'll stop waffling. I did use the background bits, and I used this script stamp here, which is this one, and I'm going to carry on using this paper that I've already used. I'm not wasting it, and all I've done is I've got an A4 sheet of Very Vanilla, and I've just stamped and stamped and stamped and stamped using Sahara sand to give me this script background. Okay, and then I've literally got the daisy punch, and I need between 5 and 6. So 1, there's one of the downfalls to the daisy punch is sometimes it will slide out of the cardstock really easily, and then other times it gets stuck on the spindly bits. So what you do is you just keep punching until you get yourself free. That's what I do anyway. So 1, 2, see there, it's gone straight across with no problem. 3, 4, 5. I just need one more. Don't want to go in. Trying to find. We'll use that. Don't matter if the little bit of flower's missing. So we've got our 6 daisies here. I have to excuse my mat. I have been practicing with this one, and that's when I realised that it can't be filmed all in one go. Just is impossible. Right, so using Sahara sand and a finger dauber, I'm now going to ink all of the edges. Okay, I'll just do some of them and then I'll do the rest when I pause for the glue to dry. Okay, so there we go. So you're just inking the edges like so. Then you're going to get something. This is a Stampin' Up piercing mat, and I'm going to use it to shape my flowers. Now I do have a ball tool. Oh, that's my... Let me just sort that out. I do apologise. My camera was attached to... Oh, there we go. My camera was attached to well, it was plugged in so that the battery doesn't die. And the plugging in bit has just dropped off my desk, so that's what happened. live videoing. Right, so what we need to do is, first of all, we need to create a bud. Okay, now we do that by having the script facing up. Okay, and then no, not up, down, beg your pardon, down. And we're going to work on these petals, and you just press on in a like a line motion like that against that petal, and it will start and curl. Okay, start and curl, start and curl, and then you go in the centre with a slightly larger one if you've got it. If not, just use the end of your poker tool, okay, and you just might need to work it a little bit harder. But using the larger ball tool, I'm going in a circular motion on the inside, pressing, going in a circular motion, and that'll start and close together. And what we're going to do is we're going to I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to get some glue, and I'm just going to encourage this bud to all stick to each other so that you've got this bud shape, and that's your first layer to your flower. Okay, so I'll set that to one side. Now your second layer, you want curling up like this. Not as tight as the bud, but you want it curling up as well. So you've got the script stamp facing upwards, and you're doing the same again, but not as tightly. Okay, not as tightly, like so, and then do the centre. Okay, and then you will start and layer them up, and you'll put your bud in there when the glue's dry. Okay, then for the next layers after that, you can start and turn it over so you've got the plain side facing you, and curl the leaves you're basically curling in the opposite direction. Okay, and then you turn it over, get it in the middle and press it so that you've got a spider. So you want two that go upwards like a spider on its back, like it's a dead spider. And then the rest you want like that, but with the legs like that. Okay, so I'll just do one more. So you have it with the script facing down, just quick pressing in just a line will break them fibres up enough to make that curl. Okay, this looks like it's alive. Then you turn it over, press it down in the middle and go around like that. So then you're going to layer them up like so, and then you're going to keep going. We're going to do, I think we're going to do, I'm going to do 3 layers like that, and then we've got that layer and then the bud layer, so that's 5 petals altogether. Okay, so what I'm going to go and do now off camera is I'm going to go and glue this bud, and I'll have to wait for that to dry, and then I'll layer up the rest. Okay, won't be a moment. Right, I'm back. I have glued my bud just by holding the petals together, and I've decided for quickness I'm going to use my hot glue gun, because I have used wet glue on mine, but for filming purposes it just takes so long to dry. It's not a viable tutorial, so I basically can't really show you very well doing it exactly as I did it, because it's just not worked very well. Some tutorials just don't carry through well on video. It's simple as that. You know, it's just how it goes. So I'm adding hot glue here. So I've got one layer that's facing up like that, and then I've got my upside down, well, no, my right way up spiders, and I'm going to offset them. You know, that means that making sure you've got the petal from the flower above goes in between 2 petals from the flower below. So that's what I mean by offset. Okay, and I'm just going to keep adding layers until I'm happy with the fullness. Offsetting each time. Okay. And I think we'll manage with those for now. I think there's enough there to demonstrate. So I'll turn my hot glue gun off. Haven't used my glue gun in ages. Ages. I've not missed it. Not one bit. I just might add some more to the bottom, just to add a bit more fullness. So these are just 3 that have been pre-layered, and I'm just adding them to my pile. Okay, you can add as many or as little layers, I suppose, as you choose. Okay. Okay, and then just fluff it up. Oh, I've got glue on my nails. Fluff it up, okay. And now because that glue has dried, I can show you that what I do is I curl each individual petal on the second layer inwards. Okay, and then on the third layer I alternate it, so I do one down and one up. Oh, come on, you slippery little sucker. And I just alternate them and do them random, or alternate, or random, or whatever you want to call it. So that some are curled down and some are curled up. Okay, so you've got a bit of a mishmash. And then some of the bottom ones I'll curl right under, like so. And then just fluff it up with your fingers and scrunch it, because you don't want an exact shape. And then what I've done is I've gone in with a darker ink. Okay, just going to fluff these up a bit more. You can't really do this, you see, until your ink is fully dried. So fluff it up, give it a scrunch, whatever it takes to just add some dimension there. Ideally, don't use a glue gun. I hate the glue gun. Right, so I'm adding darker ink now to those tips, and I'm just flicking it over in no precise way, and it will just pick it out as it pleases, just going backwards and forwards, just flicking over them petals. And a little bit in the centre, a bit more, and then just go and re-fluff it so it's nice and spiky and full of dimension. Try and separate your layers, you don't want them stuck together. Okay, and then what I did was I got my wink of Stellar. If you could see me now, right, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'm going to the Poodles event this weekend, and I am currently sat here with my hair wrapped in a towel with hair dye. I'm dyeing my hair while I'm filming. So, we can't run over with the video in, or my hair will go green. I think I've got a bit of a running out, there we go, bit of a running out Winker Stella here. And again, I'm just flicking it. I'm not doing it exact, I'm flicking it all over, and it will just put a tad of, there's a glue gun strand there, a tad of sparkle on them leaves, but a very subtle sparkle. We don't want it glittery and tacky. And again, go and just turn it around and fluff it up like you're fluffing your pillows. Okay, and there you go. It does take a bit of patience and a bit of time, but it's well worth it. And as you can see, it looks lovely on your cards. I hope that helps. I hope you can follow along with my ramblings and create yourself a beautiful flower using your daisy punch. Have fun. Bye for now.